The sun was directly above his head. There was no shade, no fresh water, and no land in sight. The ocean stretched endlessly in every direction, flat, silent, indifferent. He had been drifting for weeks. His lips were cracked, his skin burned and peeling. His body was weak, trembling with exhaustion. Every movement required effort. Every breath felt heavy. At that moment, lying inside a small, damaged boat, he truly believed he was going to die there, alone, surrounded by nothing but water. This is the true story of a man who survived 76 days lost at sea. His name was José Salvador Alvarenga. José was a fisherman, not the romantic kind, a real one. Fishing was not a hobby. It was how he survived. He had spent most of his life on the water, long days under the sun, rough seas, unpredictable weather. All of it was normal to him. By 2012, José was living and working in Mexico, fishing for sharks along the coast. It was dangerous work, but it paid well. In November of that year, José prepared for what should have been a routine trip. Nothing special, nothing unusual. He would go out to sea, fish for a few days and return. Well, that was the plan. Early that morning, José left the coast on a small fishing boat. With him was a young, inexperienced crewmate named Ezequiel Cordoba. The boat was simple. No cabin, no protection from the sun. Just an open deck, a small engine, fuel, fishing gear, and basic supplies. They carried some food, some water, enough for a short trip. The ocean looked calm. The sky was clear. There was no reason to worry, but far from shore, weather can change without warning. The storm formed quickly. Too quickly. The wind picked up, waves grew taller, and the sky darkened. Rain crashed down on the boat. Water flooded the deck. Then the engine failed. José tried everything. He worked desperately to fix it, fighting wind and rain, hands slipping, body soaked. But it was useless. The engine was dead. The boat was now at the mercy of the ocean. They had lost all the control. When the storm finally passed, everything had changed. The engine was gone. The fuel was gone. Most of their supplies had been washed away. They were no longer fishing. They were drifting. At first, José believed rescue would come quickly. Fishing boats passed through these waters all the time. They waved. They shouted. No one saw them. Days passed. The sun burned them during the day. The cold crept in at night. Food ran out. Water ran out. That was when survival truly began. José made a decision. If he wanted to live, he would have to adapt completely. He caught fish with his bare hands, turtles when he could, and birds that landed too close to the boat. They ate everything raw. There was no fire. They drank rainwater when it came. When it didn't, they drank nothing. Hunger became constant. Thirst became unbearable. Days blurred together. They counted time by the sun. Ezequiel was not as strong, not as experienced. He struggled, physically and mentally. The hunger weakened him. The thirst broke him. After weeks adrift, Ezequiel refused to eat raw food. His body could no longer handle it. José watched his crewmate fade, day by day. Until one morning, Ezequiel did not wake up. José was now alone. The silence was overwhelming. There was no one to talk to, no one to help, no one to share the suffering. José spoke out loud to himself, just to hear a human voice. He thought about his family, about his life before the ocean. At times he wanted to give up, to stop fighting, to let the sea decide his fate. But something inside him refused. He kept going. Weeks passed, then months. José's body was skeletal, his skin damaged beyond recognition. He hallucinated, saw things that were not there. Then one day something appeared on the horizon. Land. He could hardly believe it. The boat drifted closer and closer. After 76 days at sea, José's boat washed ashore on a remote island in the Marshall Islands, thousands of kilometers from where he had started. Local residents found him. They could barely understand what they were seeing. A man, barely alive, crawling out of a small boat. José was taken to a hospital. Doctors were shocked. He had survived conditions that should have killed him many times over. Against all odds, he lived. José's story spread across the world. Some doubted it, others studied it. Experts confirmed the drift path, the ocean currents, the timeline. It was real. José returned to life on land, changed, marked forever by the ocean. He never forgot those 76 days. Most of us complain about small things. Cold food, traffic, bad days. Out there, none of that matters. Survival becomes simple. Food, water, hope. And sometimes hope is the strongest thing a human being has. If you enjoy real survival stories meant to be listened to, this channel is made for you. Subscribe the channel for more stories at the sea.